What's good, y'all? As an independent artist, you know how important good content is. Everywhere you look, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, videos going viral. What is the common theme? High quality content, high quality visuals. So today we're going to be breaking down what tools are you using to shoot high quality content. And today I'm going to be breaking down Apple's new iPhone, the 16 Pro Max. We're going to talk about the processing power. We're going to talk about the camera. We're going to talk about the video. We're going to talk about all the pros and some of the cons that may come with the Apple's new iPhone. So we're going to break it down. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's talk about content, right? What are we here for? The camera. Of course, the iPhone 16 Pro Max comes with a 48 megapixel camera. So basically, what does that mean? 48 megapixels delivers high quality visuals, whether that be a photo, whether that be a video. You can see the strands in the hair. This camera is so nice. We're talking about depth of field. We're talking about HDR. We're talking about all of these things that come equipped within this camera. So if you're doing TikTok shorts, you're doing Instagram reels, you're doing YouTube shorts, whatever you're doing, this camera can definitely give you that. It doesn't matter. It delivers everything. As you can see, I'm shooting this right now on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I have it hooked up to my DJI Mimo app, and I'm using it on the gimbal. So basically, I wanted to use this video as the test for you guys to see the camera quality. This is the 12 megapixel front-facing camera. I'm able to shoot it in, let me see the specs. I think I'm shooting in 1080p, 30 frames per second. I know I can shoot up to 4K and 120 frames per second on the rear-facing camera. So just to put that in perspective for you guys, I have a Sony FX3 cinema camera. Those are the same specs when we're talking about slow motion, 120 frames per second, shooting in 4K clarity. That's unheard of, right? So this iPhone definitely delivers on the camera, whether you're shooting music videos, you want to shoot a short film, a full-length feature, whatever you want to do, shorts, vlogs, this camera definitely delivers. So when it comes to the 16 Pro Max and it comes to storage, there's three options. On the lower scale, you have 256 gigabytes. Next, moderate would be 512 gigabytes. And then it comes with 1 terabyte storage, right? So with Apple, it allows you to also sync with iCloud, which is what I use. So I have, I think, 10 terabyte storage through my Apple plan. So yeah, it comes with different monthly prices or whatever, but if you reach storage on your hardware model, I would advise you, especially if you're shooting in like 4K, you're shooting high quality files and you need those that extra storage space, I would invest in iCloud, right? So you can start off small if you want, but pretty much when you're shooting videos, they start to add up and they store on your phone. So with the iCloud, you're able to put all of that there, back it up, just in case something ever happens to your phone, you got that footage. But also you can offload and compress the files on your phone so you don't take up a lot of storage. All of that footage that you're shooting isn't just on your phone, and you can have the space for your phone to function and process whatever it needs to do. Let's talk about functionality with the apps. So I'm currently using iPhone's latest update, which is 18.2.1. which works seamlessly across all apps, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you use, right? You definitely want to make sure you're updating your apps because that helps you run seamless when you're recording on these things, right? You're updating content, your apps are updated. Also, like if we want to talk about using it for production, from the independent artist side, there's BandLab. This phone comes with GarageBand, right? You can use a bunch of different apps and record directly within the phone. As a matter of fact, I have a DJI wireless mic and I can plug that mic into the phone directly and record clean vocals through the wireless mic itself. I can prop up a stationary mic and record through that directly into the phone. So it's no excuse. It allows me to record on the go. It allows me to shoot content on the go. It allows me to do everything mobile and at a high quality level. So I'm not sacrificing audio quality. I'm not sacrificing video quality. I'm able to get these things done with the technology of the new iPhone. Now let's talk about the practicality of using this iPhone, right? Because when you think about it, I told you I have a cinema camera, which is the FX3. I rarely bring that out. I don't shoot for vlogs. I don't shoot that That's my go-to camera when I'm shooting big projects. Like, the screen is about 6.9 inches, which isn't large at all when you think about it as far as lugging it around. It's made of titanium, but it isn't heavy. Like, if I was to lug around my mirrorless camera, a DSLR camera, I would have to have the tripod. I would have to have all of the attachments and accessories that comes around with it, external mics, different things, lighting source. All of that can be condensed with the iPhone. You could get filmmaking kit, lenses, and all of that is condensed with the iPhone. Basically, I get all of the quality that I want of the cameras that I use. Big time cinema cameras, FX3s, right? The mirrorless DSLR cameras. You get that same type of quality, but in a compact size. Now, I will tell you, the sensor is what matters in those cameras. So I'm not telling you to put away those cameras. Everything has its use. But I'm talking about practicality. I'm talking about when you're in a run and gun situation, you want to get good quality footage and you don't want to sacrifice. You can use this iPhone 16 Pro to get that quality. Let's say you want some concert footage, some live footage, some behind the scenes, and you want a run and gun shooter, the iPhone. Put it on a gimbal, have them follow you around, and it'll work. I'm telling you, take your shots. Like I said, 48 megapixels. So you're not sacrificing on quality in the least bit. Make sure you may have your lighting sources, everything you need. It can adjust on the go. So like I said, set your camera profile up, go into camera settings, do all of that beforehand, and you'll be able to really use the iPhone for what it's used for. You have to tailor it just like a camera that you use on the go. When you set the properties up, you can leave it on auto, or you can tailor it for a more custom fit to make sure what you're shooting comes out better. So just to summarize the pros of this thing: 48 megapixels, high quality content, able to shoot anything, anywhere, on the go, and you're not having to lug around a heavy weight that you have to do when you have like a mirrorless camera, a DSLR camera. That also makes it easier for your confidence. When you have to pull that camera out and you're vlogging or you're shooting something, you draw too much attention. And like me, I shoot all my content by myself. So I'll usually have to have my head on a swivel trying to make sure that I'm okay, one, safe, in a safe environment. But a lot of the quality shots that you want to get, like graffiti, the rooftop shots, or different places you want to go, may be in sketchy places. So that's why having this iPhone, you just put it in your pocket, pull it out, set it up on the stand, shoot it, get in and out. This is where you use for the run and gun, right? It's not that you don't want to draw attention with the mirrorless cameras. Not to mention, it saves you money because those cameras are upwards of $5,000, maybe $2,000 and up. Me, this camera, we're going to break down the price of this iPhone, but when we're talking about cost, we're talking about efficiency, we're talking about practicality, I will say that it is a compliment to have in your arsenal as a content creator. Now, I want to break down the cons of this because although Apple does deliver when it comes to the camera specs, it comes to the practicality, when it comes to the apps and everything, using it, the functionality, outstanding, right? But now let's talk about the price point. So I'm using the 256 gig iPhone Pro Max, which the starting point came at roughly $1,300. So if you're up and coming content creator, you're just getting started, or anybody, you may not have just $1,300 laying around to invest in a new phone, right? But before I was using this phone, I was using the iPhone XS Max. So that was like a gap between when I updated phones. But I knew I needed to update. I started the series, Day in the Life of an Independent Artist. The first 3 episodes was shot using that iPhone XS Max. So I said, you know what? I'm going to upgrade the quality. I'm going to invest in my channel and my page. I do have the cinema camera, but like I said, I rarely bring that out. I use that when I need to use it. And this is just more practical. I also use a GoPro 10 when I'm getting different shots. So I have a bunch of different cameras in my arsenal for different reasons. But I would say if you're just investing and you need one camera, you need one thing going forward, I would say use your iPhone, because you can get a filmmaker's kit, have your change lenses on there, and be able to shoot music videos, be able to shoot short films, even feature films if you want. So I would just say invest in the iPhone because you could do so many different things, and then from here you can edit directly on the phone. Having the ability to edit using iMovie or whatever you use. I use iMovie on this phone, but you also have CapCut. You also have Adobe Rush. Like I have an Adobe Creative account. So having the ability to upload and edit on the go, especially since my computer's down right now and I can't get to my desktop, this is just amazing. This is why I chose to use it and chose to film here as opposed to filming on the GoPro, putting it in the computer, editing it, and processing it very slowly, right? Because I'm using a backup computer. No. I can use my phone, shoot it directly, put it in iMovie, break it down, and I'll be able to upload it directly into YouTube, and that's it. That's why, I would advise you to buy something to where the barrier of entry is low, right? So for me, I had some money saved up, I was able to buy it, and I look at it like an investment. So the more I do, it's gonna force me to wanna get that money back, right? So I'm saying I put that money down. How I'm gonna get it back? Shooting more content. Continue to shoot content every day. That's why I'm on a 30-day challenge, and I'm gonna keep renewing it to see the growth of my page. Every 30 days, if I post and upload content every 30 days, you gotta challenge yourself. You gotta be able to put yourself out there to grow. So the cons would be price. Now the next con would be with Apple. They're not including the charger with this. It comes with the charger wire, which I'll see. So with Apple, it comes with the wire, the charger for it, but it doesn't come with this box. This is an additional price. So that's a con. I feel like Apple, somebody's selling out $1,300. You should definitely include this in the box. What are we doing, man? We nickel and diming. You're $1 trillion company. Why are you trying to charge people to buy extra things? But for me, I already had this box, and also I have a outlet cord that has a USB-C charger port for it without the box needed. So that was the benefit of having that. But I'm just saying, when you're on the go, you're in a hotel, I'm not gonna have that. So I'm gonna need this box. I'm gonna need an additional box or whatever. So Apple, that's a con on my book. Step it up. Start putting the chargers back in the box with everything you need to charge it in an outlet. So summarizing on the cons, doesn't come with the charger, needed additional for everything else, such as the cases, such as the screen protectors, all of those things. Yeah, Apple got to step it up. Cases, I understand that. That's additional. But come on, man. We talking about the charger piece, the box. Come on, bro. Like, step it up, man. $1 trillion company, really? Also, the price point. I know that could be a hindrance for people starting out. So I would say for me, you don't need to go all the way up. Try to balance your budget with also specs that you want. So you can get 4K quality videos in the Apple 15, 14, 13. Start at somewhere where you at. Like me, I upgraded from the iPhone 6 to the XS Max, right? And then I went into the XS Max into the 16 Pro Max. So I jumped when I needed to jump, right? But I also didn't use that as my main camera. Like I said, I had GoPros, I had different things. So whatever you can use to get in, to create better content, I would say do that, right? And then all the way up until you can maybe get a cinema camera or something like that. But my advice to you is always start and learn your piece of gear. Use what you have. Never let, I don't have the right camera. There is no such thing as a right camera. If you see content online that's gone viral, all of the time it's not the best content. It's grainy film. It's all of this. Doesn't matter. You just have to be consistent and continue to shoot good content so you can be a better filmmaker. Now you know how to shoot based on the angles. Learn the science of filmmaking, the science of photography, and then I guarantee you that you'll see progress in your page because you'll see better quality imagery based on the craft, right? So if you have to compromise. Use natural lighting if you don't have a light source. So you take your photos outside. If you don't have light to shoot in the film, you don't have a green screen, you don't have key lights, you don't need all of that stuff. I gradually got this stuff piece by piece as I was investing. I took myself and started working and saving my money, and I invested in myself. That's how I got it. So the biggest thing I could tell you guys is just piece by piece, put what you need together, but use what you have. That's the biggest thing I ever came across when it came to like shooting content. Don't ever let something stop you because you don't have the gear. Use what you have to the best of your ability to create content and you'll see yourself growing. And little by little, you'll become more serious about it. So when you do get money, you won't waste it. When you do get a check or you do get some money, you know exactly what to spend it on because you've been elevating and waiting on your content, right? And then essentially, you may monetize your page and then you start earning money from your content, and then you can reinvest whatever you earn to level up your content. So from a creator standpoint, from an independent artist standpoint, yes, I do recommend buying this iPhone 16 Pro Max if you have it, right? But I also recommend using what you have to level up your content, just exactly everything you need. You don't need the fancy cameras, you don't need all the things, but if you can, it will help. So it's been another episode. I'll be reviewing more stuff. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are you team iPhone, you team Apple? If you are, what phone do you have? What are some creative ways you've been able to use your iPhone and level up content? And let me know what you think. This is day 4. Mind you, I just got this camera, so I'm only using it 4 days and I'm still learning everything that it can do. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember to like, share, subscribe. If you found this content useful, let me know. If you want me to discuss something else, I'll be doing more product reviews, especially the ones that I buy, how I use them as an independent artist and content creator. And I'll be letting you guys know what content I shot it on. So when I do my music videos, when I do this, I let you know my settings. I let you know everything that I use so that I can help you guys out. All right, peace.